can read. Tonight's tale is The Pied Piper of Hamelin by Deborah Hautzig. Hamelin was a lovely town. It had pretty houses and cobblestone streets, and it was next to a great wide river. But Hamelin had a problem. Hamelin had rats. Rats. They gotta get rid of the rats. Everywhere you looked, there they were. They chased the dogs, they killed the cats. They even bit little babies in cradles. The rats made nests in shoes and boots and hats. When the poor, tired people went to bed, rats were waiting for them. They nibbled the people's toes so they could not sleep. The rats liked kitchens best of all. They ripped open sacks of food with their sharp teeth. They ate flour and sugar. They ate the corn and the rice. They even jumped onto the table when families sat down to eat. The rats ate and ate, and the people of Hamelin began to starve. At last, the people went to the town hall. "We want to see the mayor," they shouted. The doorkeeper peeped out. "The mayor is busy," he told them, but the people would not leave. "We will not go away until we see him," they cried. Finally, the mayor came out. The mayor was a fat, proud man. He always wore jewels and robes of fur, but today he looked small and scared. "My people, we are doing all we can about this problem. But nothing has worked," cried the people. "Think, use your brains. Rid those rats, or we will get rid of you." "As the mayor of the city, I declare it is a pity that our city has overrun with rats." The mayor sat down with his council. He tried to think of what to do. "We could have poison," he said. "We tried that already," said his council. "The rats were too clever. They left the poison and ate our food." "Can we lay traps?" asked the mayor. The councilmen shook their heads. "No, there are too many rats. We could never lay enough traps." The mayor and his council talked all day and all night about Hamelin's terrible problem. At dawn there was a tap on the door. In came the strangest man. He was tall and thin. He had sharp blue eyes. He wore a long coat that was yellow, red, and blue, and around his neck hung a pipe. "Who are you?" the mayor asked. The strange man said this. "People call me the Pied Piper because of my colorful coat. I hear you have troubles. Well, your troubles are over." "What do you mean?" asked the mayor. "I am a secret charm," said the piper. "I will make any creature follow me. If you pay me 1,000 guilders, I will rid this town of rats. Every single one." The mayor's mouth fell open. "That's impossible," he cried. "I will show you," said the piper. "Will you pay me 1,000 guilders? If you get rid of the rats," said the mayor, "I will pay you 50,000. "Done," said the piper with a smile. The piper went into the street. He lifted his pipe to his lips and began to play. And after only 3 notes, rats came running into the street. Big rats, small rats, fat rats, thin rats, thousands of rats. They gathered around the piper and they followed him. The piper walked through Hamelin playing his tune. People dropped their work and ran to watch him. "Look," cried a lame little boy, "he's going to the river." When the piper came to the river, he stopped, but the rats did not. They kept on running as if they were under a spell. They ran right into the river while the piper played, and when the tune was over, the rats had all drowned. The people of Hamelin went wild with joy. They rang the bells and sang and danced. No one sang louder than the mayor. In their joy, everyone forgot the piper. Suddenly he appeared at the town hall. He held out his hand and said, "Now please give me my 50,000 guilders." The mayor's smile disappeared. "You crazy loon, All you did was pipe a tune. 50,000 guilders can buy me food and wine and jewels. The mayor thought, why should I give so much money to this man? After all, the rats are dead and they can't come back. So the mayor told the piper, I was only joking when I said 50,000 guilders, but I will be glad to pay you 50 guilders, all right? At first the piper was silent. Then he said, Mayor, keep your promise. If you do not, beware. You'll find that I can pipe a different tune. Now the mayor was angry. Are you trying to scare me? He said. Go then. Blow your silly pipe until you burst. The piper smiled. He left the mayor alone in the town hall. The mayor gave a great sigh of relief. Well, that's the end of that, he said. That night, when the mayor was sleeping, strange music awoke him. He looked out his window. There in the street was the piper playing a tune. A soft rustling noise began. Children came running from every direction. Even the mayor's daughter came. All the boys and girls of Hamelin gathered around the piper and followed him. The mayor and the people of Hamelin ran out of their houses. What in the world was happening? Then they understood. The piper was taking their children. Stop, they screamed. Come back. But the children did not listen. They just kept following the piper. He led them to the river, and then he turned west. Piper's going to the mountain, cried the mayor. He will never be able to cross it. Our children are safe. The piper came to a mountain. Then an amazing thing happened. A huge door opened in the mountainside, and in the mountain marched the piper. All the children marched in after him, all but one. The little lame boy was left behind. The door in the mountain closed before he could get inside. The people of Hamelin wept and wept. Bring back our children, they cried to the mayors. The mayor sent messengers east, west, north, and south. Tell the piper I'll play him anything he wants, cried the mayor. Only beg him to bring back our children. But it was no use. The piper and the children could not be found. They were gone forever. The mayor had lost his own little girl to the piper. He was so sad he could not speak. At last he gave the order. The name of the street where our children were led away will be Pied Piper Street. No music will ever be played on that street again. Then the lame little boy came hobbling down the street. Please tell us what the piper said, the people asked the boy. He said I would go to a wonderful land full of flowers and fruit trees and flying horses. He said my lame foot would heal once I got there. 2 tears rolled down the boy's face. But I never did get there, he said, and the door is closed forever. Hamelin is a real town in Germany. Many years ago, 130 children from Hamelin disappeared. Whoa. Where did the children go? Some think they were stolen by landowners who needed workers. Others think the children were taken to join the famous Children's Crusade. And some think the children really were led away by the Pied Piper. Nobody knows for sure. The legend of the Pied Piper was first made famous by the Grimm brothers. It is still told in Hamelin and all over the world. It's kind of a downer. Don't go back on your promises. Okay. See you next time.